When you're reading tarot, the real skill isn't knowing what each card means. It's understanding how the cards work together with the question or the layout. A simple way to practice this is to work with cards in combination. So when you're looking at how cards interact in a reading, keeping it simple, there's really only two things to notice. The cards are either cooperating or they're conflicting with each other. When cards cooperate, they complement each other together to make the reading a little more cohesive, and it enhances the message. They might have a similar theme or show different areas of the same question. Either way, they build the story together. When cards contradict, the message isn't immediately clear. They might even seem to be saying the opposite thing, so it's going to take a little bit more to dig down into what the message is. This is where looking at each card on its own first can help you understand what each one's trying to convey. Often, the contradicting card can point to another situation within that same question or query. Or maybe it's showing a different stage or a different time frame. It can also be another perspective. With those basics in mind, you really just need to practice. So let's play with some 2-card combinations. But first, to practice, you should have an intention or a question. So let's use money. And the question could be, what do you need to understand about your money situation right now? Pull 2 cards. Oh, of course. Of course, we pull a couple of pentacles. So we have the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Now, these pairs cooperate together because obviously they're about the suit of Earth, which brings up our material world, also mostly money. So the 9 of Pentacles can represent stability and independence. And the Ace of Pentacles, it points to a new opportunity or some tangible beginning to something. So together, these cards are a clear message around money and growth. So perhaps it's saying that you're in a solid place with money, or you're working toward being in that solid place with money. And there's an opportunity to build on what you already have. So as you can see, these cards together, the 9 of Pentacles, since we pulled it first, is looking toward the Ace of Pentacles, which is to say, I know what it feels like to feel secure in my finances, or I want to feel secure in my finances. And she's looking over at this pentacle that's being gifted from the universe. It's also showing that there's a gateway here, and there in the background of it is a mountain. Mountains often represent something to overcome, something to surpass. So it is saying that it might seem a little easy at first, but there will be a little bit of work involved to keep this as stability. I'm struggling with my words here. So this to me is saying that things are looking pretty good as far as that's concerned. So feeling confident as a tarot reader really comes down to asking the right questions. And it can be tricky, especially when someone asks a yes or no question. That's why I created the Tarot Spread Matchmaker. It helps you match real life situations with the right spread, so you're not second guessing yourself. The link's in the description if you want a tool that really helps you build your confidence in readings. Now let's look at another 2-card combination. Okay, so we have the 4 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles, again with the Pentacles. So we're going to stick with the same question. So what do you need to understand about your money situation? And to me, these two kind of contradict each other. So we have the 6 of Pentacles that's basically saying that there's give and take, okay? Also, the 4 of Pentacles might feel like it's holding on to or protecting your money. there's only one person in this card, as opposed to this person gifting to two other people, potentially two other people. Realistically, he's just giving it to this one person while the other person is being very, very hopeful. So protecting what you have, or holding on to what you have and wanting to have a little control over it, is this Four of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles is showing you that sometimes you do need to be a little more generous with your money. You need to be a little more focused on how you can be helpful to other people. But it also points to that maybe there's a little bit of tension. Like, to me, it feels like this person in blue could be this person who has always been so focused on trying to control money or not giving any away because they think they have to save it. And this person here in the yellow is just being very grateful for whatever little crumbs that they can get. And now this really points to the tension around money and control. And to me, it's giving a choice of how do you want to show up. You've got to notice how this feels differently for yourself. Okay? Now, before we go to the third example, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, so let's see what comes next. Okay. All right, so now we have the Seven of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, again with the Pentacles. We're going to stick with the same question, okay? What do you need to understand about your money situation right now? Now, at first glance, it's not clear whether these cards cooperate or contradict each other, okay? The Seven of Cups brings in confusion, and there's a few different options, and how they feel depends on what comes up in a cup, right? And the Two of Pentacles is showing that he's juggling. He's trying to keep things balanced. So this could point to uncertainty around money with multiple choices and the need to manage things carefully at the same time. So it's also a good reminder that when the message seems unclear, it's not because you're doing something wrong or you don't know enough. It's because the situation itself might be very dynamic. So you have to be willing to look beyond what you see on the surface. Maybe it's what drew your attention first when you looked at this, because we all know you're looking at one cup first. Which one drew your attention? That could be the difference between pulling a card that that you notice the person first, as opposed to the dragon or the skull, which has the crown of the laurel there too. So it's also like, what do you choose? And that's going to make a difference on how you interpret it with this Two of Pentacles. Because I like this card overall because it is showing that there is balance. And when someone is juggling something, the thing that's up is coming down and the thing that's down is going up. So there's a choice. There's an ability to shift things around. There's some movement to it. Where this is the opposite. There's no movement because there's stuckness, because there's too many choices. There might be some overwhelm. We see the cloud rolling in, and it's a gray cloud, which doesn't really show you the whole picture, all right? But between the two of them, to me, it's really speaking to the fact that you get to choose how you feel, and you're always able to juggle through whatever circumstances, financial circumstances, you might find yourself in. So the key is when you're reading cards, you don't want to overthink it. You want to read each card. Then you want to notice how they cooperate or contradict each other. And then let that guide you into understanding the message. The more you practice this, the easier it gets to read cards together instead of trying to memorize a bunch of different combinations. Now watch this video next, and I'll walk you through reading a Celtic cross spread. We'll see you over there.